Palestine is probably one of the oldest countries in the world. It has a very rich history in terms of rulers that have conquered the land. Its history is not only rich, but also interesting, because it has seen many wars. Some wars were cruel on it, and some just provided it with the much-needed stability. Today, it sits proudly as a nation, and has its rights and constitution. But back when it was founded, it was captured by different sets of dynasties. At times, it has been ruled by Muslims, and at times by Romans. Many people of many religions have set foot into the country. Learning about its history is a great way to determine the impact Jesus Christ had on the world as well. Not only does the book talk about the important events, but it also details them on how they panned out and why. Since it is one of the oldest nations in the world, it has seen a lot of things. Many rulers came and went by. Semites were the first people to ever conquer the land. Since they had no opposition, it was pretty easy for them to set their base in the land of Palestine. It is said that they migrated from the Arabic Peninsula because they had to face a drought. Luckily for them, the lands of Palestine were empty. They started living in the land, and very soon they named their nation as Canaan. Canaanites were very skilled people for that time. They thought about peace more than wars and conflicts. They were the first people to ever bring any kind of advancements in the land of Palestine in terms of trade, industry, and pottery. They also brought music and literature to the lands of old Palestine. When the era of kingdoms started, the notion of pride spread amongst the people of Palestine. The pride was there because the Palestinians thought of themselves as the first people to ever legitimately succeed Egyptian authority. They managed to set up many new cities, which were very advanced for their time. The Canaanites had a good impact on the people of Palestine. Israeli people played an important role in the history of Palestine as well. Some of the Israeli rulers have ruled the lands of Palestine and made major sacrifices to keep it safe from invaders. But the Israeli people were not the last people to rule the lands. They were just one of the many rulers. When the era of kingdoms started, many great empires were built on the land. The first empire that was ever built on the land, which was recognized worldwide, was the Persian Empire. It was founded by the three great monarchs of that period, King Cambyses, Darius I, and Cyrus. Soon, Alexander the Great came to the land and defeated the Persians quite effortlessly. His hunger for power took him to many battles inside the Persian lands, and he conquered most of it. But he passed away soon, and the empire that he had built over the years had to face a lot of problems, because there were questions such as who will retain the throne, and this led to many internal conflicts, which made the empire weaker. Then came the Roman Empire. The Romans did not take much of their time to show their intent as to why they are there. They captured most of the land soon. They also took over the city of Jerusalem after a tough battle from the localities living there. History also noted the rise of Christianity at the time. It was all because of the birth of Jesus Christ. The time he lived in was divided into three distinguishing phases. Every phase determined how the Romans behaved, distinguishable from the last phase. Then came the Islamic Arabic conquest. Muslims wanted the country to themselves, so they fought a very tough battle at first and gained some of the lands to themselves. But when they started moving ahead to capture more of the Roman Empire, they did face a lot of resistance from the local people. They still won the battle against the overnumbered Roman soldiers. The Muslims initially were not welcomed in the city of Jerusalem, but when the people's requests were heard, the local people opened the gates of the city for Muslims as well. Then came the era of Umayyad caliphs. Many Muslim rulers came during the era and ruled the lands, but it all ended with the presence of Tulunid state, and the last ruler of Umayyad state became Marwan bin Muhammad. The land of Palestine is still a hot topic in today's world, since it is in conflict with many of the Jews' people. The Jews want the whole country to themselves, but the United Nations found a way where both Jews and other categories of people could coexist together peacefully. Palestine also has issues with Israel from a long time, and they just don't seem to resolve.